take this moment to make some special brief. Your honors in International Criminal Court as life notice, and the case of your honor, Kelder at the Hague, which this is exactly something as a character that I didn't explicitly, textually briefed as before video. After here also making that standby with sickness that generates pretended to be my conscience and the conscience of God, with them SODOMA-GOMORRA expertises, brujas, reventados, degenerados, making business out of me, saying that because if I would be delivering, they wouldn't ever allow or want I to publish what I've just done, like this, pretending now. We're forging and giving space for being forged by perras, maricas, Sodoma, and its Gomorra, perras de guarda, for capturing, kidnapping, raping, murder people and having the sheriff's upon us. The legislative of the letters of Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, they already published, everyone's done, and the whole associated on him. At the recall of calls, you have the evidence, and all they do is business upon me and upon us, each of them. And the reality of this, to stay clear, there is certain quote of situations that I don't like and I don't need. And we don't need, and I don't do marketing, and I don't do opportunism. And we are at the haze of the destruction. Are a lot of people used, premeditated for being murdered? Whatever the ambience, whatever the community is, if evangelics or whatever, any other, which are at the head, the atheismos, and the end of philosophy being destroyed, like permanently what's happening because of this I just named, are killing in them and staging and manipulating like snakes all around and pretending to face like, oh, we never do that, I'm just schizophrenic. You're rectum will be schizophrenic forever with a whole sodomine, carnival, anacondia, crudo, tren, Cabrera, González. Suddenly, the reality of this is something I'm going to tell you that you weren't on your side to say. There's stopping things came on happening for so long, and for so long this perra de cuartaón, ya lo sacaste, sacalo el todo, sacame el todo y hagamos porque nosotros no vamos a perder el poder. And the reality and the creatorry of this is not a creatorry, but the reality of what this sick shit all are. And I were working with, as I am working still, War and Anti-Terrorism United Nations Council, which we have Justice Bodies of G20, protecting from this class, and the whole this wants to possess and get in, for making that naturally does. We are fighting that's not happening, and still working with it. So suddenly we were doing a very labor over trying to establish orders and sanity and sanitation for institutions, and every day is a struggle with this perra de guarda. Then, at the point of this, I just have been working and supporting the realities and not making spinach and not using no networks and not using no teller chat and not using nobody and not being no one else but me, myself, and with Adon, which supposedly my delirious and delirious things in my forever expertises tu bragueta mágica de Sodoma-GOMORRA te mandó al infierno a vos, prostituta de cuarta, creída de mi juicio y creída de mi conciencia y de mi vida, perra de cuarta borda de artiniego y toda maldita marisca y perra sucia asociada. Con el perdón de víctimas. Sorry guys. So the reality of this delivered into we were fighting and renewing terrorism by air command, which is Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, Néstor Kirchner, Máximo Kirchner, Alicia Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, Alberto Fernández, Edgardo Roski, Marcelo Fonello, Vazzi, Banque, Ranac, Dalos, which no one is real name and no one is a Jew. And Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, Servicio de Inteligencia del Estado Argentino, Gendarmería Nacional Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Policía Metropolitana, Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, Argentina. Policía de Seguridad Aeroportuaria, Argentina. Prefectura Naval Argentina, Policía Bonaerense Albatros, and Whole Special Marica, Reventada y Prostituta Baja of TES, with United Evangelics, which the problem is the victimized, and a lot of people which are being groped, manipulated, and delivered into and threatened others. So in the middle of the soul we have a very crisis, and a terrible crisis about this soul. This last times, yesterday and today, and permanently, every day, and they don't stop, even if you think I am delusional and this cannot be really happening. This class of shit are making trade on the black market, stealing and invading places. There were 16 bases in Europe and 3 in the United States of America with corpse murdered and stolen arsenals. But Ejército Argentino, Gendarmería Nacional, Policía Federal Argentina, and Prefectura Naval Argentina, and the 2 of the United States of America were frustrated, and every one of these were as heavy. And 3 of the Europe were frustrated, but the rest had the assistance of them class, and taken devices and established in certain public places, public nearing what it is, governors, governmental, and logistics, if you want, like for what it is, the right institutions of government, installing bombs. And where Kirchner's Oficialism Argentina, Ejército Argentino, the remaining faggots, Gendarmería Nacional, with the supporting of the parties, praying, which is the puppet ship Sodoma, executed, not murdered, executed, were a criminal and a sickness, and the same gets brought up, and I'm sorry for my pants. And Carnival, Cabrera, Anacondia, Grupo, and them associated United Evangelics. And the idea of this is that I, while sleeping, supposedly being a demon and becoming the super methodic nymph, making self-multiply in my person for thousands and comings of bloodshed, then the fantasy of them that they said also in front of the whole of the world, blow-chopping the whole of the border uniform military all around the world, that they said I do. And after that, making the whole of the strategizing and installing myself comes and coming, joining in one back again, and this is not a delirious of mine, and this is not a joke. They've done again. They said this, and kept on saying the same, saying that they saw me all over the world in the whole of the cities, but expertise and also Lord shown them is true, they said. Praise and crudos and carnivals with the pardon of pretense. On the quality of I will be the beast, and that will be my sacrifice for making blow chop, and supposedly having forces to keep on with this. They says, Lord, show them, and I will do. And with this soul, I will proceed into the making, the staging, and the generation, and Israel will be my associated, and I will be the beast. And that's the conceptualization of they to say, Lord shows them, and the reality. And this is not a joke. And I am not making information and not making sentences against this. And I'm going to show it all over and for more. So at the reality of the soul, I have just been sleeping. And I woke up and I taken everything as a blessed Israel over blessed Masim. And I helped and assisted, like whenever I woke up, just making blessed Pokemon like my supposed to learn. I will be delusional and I will be in blessed Chomatzim. But the problem is, it's all evidence, and they said, go to US, go to Europe, go to Israel, go to Russia, kill them all, and don't you let no one to say no word, and let's cover it because of this is delusional and we are not going to lose. And this is not a joke either. Barbara Kirchner's permanently doing this, and keep on doing to it that you were doing so nobody in the world can say that we've done something to it. And robbing and obstructing and forging and international criminal codes sent me 14 noon of titles with tickets of plane to fly away from here, and also credit cards for I to use whatever the need and requirement for any class of spending budgets about my humanity, and I never received a thing, and I didn't sign no documents, give some fortune. Kirchner, officialism, Sodoma Federal, Ejército Argentino, United Evangelics, and the whole lacra reventada sociedad. Like with me, with my mother, and with others, they were at the dance, and they were baptized already, and they don't present themselves, and they don't say nothing extra. Time to jump up and take everything which you say is yours, with my people as well, Enamia, Tarrate Cuarta. So in the middle of this, I'm sorry that it's violent again, at the clear fact, the situation will be, after they will not tithe that I will renew them. And I will renew them by making the guess of, I'm going to split up, and I'm going to save the day, and I'm going to play the Savior. So if I renew and I am the Savior of the day, I am not delusional. But the thing is, like they, maricas reventadas Sodoma, y perras de Puerto Gomorra, Argentina, Ejército Argentino, Fuerzas Armadas Argentinas, Kirchner's, officialism, and them are doing this, they says I do. Like demons were always trained, carnival, crudo, they switch out the reality, are the class of Aferi Mancebo. They are demons and witches, and makes the best like Pijaman, making the hopeless sin. Regesh is not an element over Blefak Maheri, what they says, power, and ointment, there is God. They mix the Penkavadism of Blessedy and says, Lord, show me, and Blessed commending, not prophets, not churches. And produces the weight of the Penkava blessing and makes a Blessed reality changes over Plerma Blessed Masaki, and everyone is a conscious son of a snake. And makes abduction and delivered in the flexion. And no one of these Tarra de Guarda are victims, which I name. They are responsible. And part of this studying and studied this all lot longer for the producing this, what they have as market and manipulation and staging for producing what they need is permanent. So makes the clever flip master radiska, and the mind comes blancavis. Everybody gets confused, and all the Benchabat Letmas see the blessed, oh my God, I felt it, I thought, I saw it, it's true. Abduction. And they are part of it, and our conscience, and are part of this soul, and they don't want to save nobody, and they don't want to save themselves. They are shaped like this. And they think they are going to be okay. And God is going to endorse what is not justifiable, and he said, basura degenerada jamás. So suddenly the reality is Israel is for this, for the being genocided, having the weight of the world for the world to say, oh yes, they are right, let's come against and stomp them up, kill them, hit them, is the beast. And I am no beast. And I will remain who I am forever. Eliyah, Eliyah, Menorah, Gad Talechi Secha Haidashkatsi, Gad Bakchatsi, Hamaklava, Swoshe Evek, Resi Hecha Haida Armasi, Nishelishev, Kaemat. And this is not going to change. Never. At all. So, Ramopletetak Mahaligivis, or Haligivis Potametsem. Everyone has conscience about this, and everyone is intentional, and will, and about, and give some delivering that everything is like they say, so we are the government, we're not talking for Christ's sake. They're to say, don't you start to come to talking to me. Seriously, he's saying, he's good, and nothing of this ever said happened, and amen. Oh my God, you're offending us, and I'm going to put you there, Barras. So the reality is simple, for words until they die. And it's what's going to happen, they die. and it's not a provocation and not a manipulation, they have to die. https://www. OMDRMC, middle. ¿Cuánto más es necesario que le hagamos para que entienda que nosotros mandamos y que se la tiene que comer? Enseñarle de alguna vez, decirle a los milicos que lo agarren en la calle en algún lugar, que se lo lleven y que le muestren que es bueno que se la coma y que la deguste bien y que se la meta bien adentro y que diga así la quiero. Middle, FDR, CBM, CDI, DX, OCCBM, 4143, DX, ID, 6168, middle. Big cut outside, 44 command, middle, cis, middle, on T, on them. This is OWMMZI, middle, OWMMBEM. 44.30 systems, we call it 5. Everything works. This July the 3rd, 2015, I'm sorry for the terms again in this situation, but it's exactly what permanently this start of the quarter says. Using CASTAL as the systems recall, you're going to have it all. And it's exactly what permanently this tarra de guarda kirchners and the whole tarra degenerada, backstaging in other evangelicals and the whole SHITESTS are permanently doing while primitives how to control and whether to know to be murdered. Is Saturday. A.M.BLANCO, birthed September 7th, 1968, Peralta Ramos Nursery, Rivadavia Hospital, Elishel A.M.BLANCO, REDEMI, Miami, in Israel. Me. Nobody used this name ever.